Just take that highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. It winds from Chicago to L.A. 2,000 miles along the way. Get your kicks on Route 66. It winds from St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, Oklahoma City looks mighty pretty, you can see. Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. I tell you all, it's time to get hip and take this California trip. Get your kicks on Route 66. You know, guitar straps just go flying around here because we're traveling on Route 66, but we're going to continue on with the song because that's what we do here at Brunch with Deb. Winds from Chicago to L.A. More than 2,000 miles along the way. Get your kicks on Route 66. It winds from St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, Oklahoma City looks mighty pretty, you can see. Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. I know you all will get hip. Jan, just take this California trip. Get your kicks on Route 66. Or you can ride right down Interstate 5 when your strap goes flying on the guitar. Oh, get mighty on Interstate 90. Get your kicks on Route 66. Yeah. Hello, good morning, good evening, wherever you may be. Welcome back to Brunch with Deb. I'm home from my travels, shake, rattle in Rome, but it is really good to be home. We'll be here every Sunday for the next 4 months before I take off again. Imagine that. Stuck with me. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Beth. Hello, Stephen. Hello, Peter. It's good to see you guys. I've missed all of you guys. Let's see if I can get this guitar strap back on the guitar without having to really change position. I'm sitting here standing on one foot. And you know, this isn't working, so we're just going to pull up a chair and sit here and stay a while since this guitar strap is absolutely not cooperating. So we're going to sit down and drop, and then we're going to raise the chair, if I can find the level, to go back up. Technical difficulties, what can I say? But we'll get it all together here. This is what happens when you don't do brunch for weeks on end. All right. We're positioned. We're going to put the desk down a little bit so you can see the guitar. We're going to scoot up just a little bit. This is like being caught with your underwear off. Still can't see the guitar. Well, it may be one of those days. Just maybe one of those days. There we go. And you know, this cushion is not doing it for me either. So, isn't this fun watching me squiggle around my studio? Oh, gee. Oh, well, that's certainly thrown me for a loop. How's everyone doing out there? Hi, Jack. Of course I thought you'd make it. You usually do. Glad you're well. All right, here we go. We're sitting this one out. See what happens next. I'm in trouble, yeah, and trouble ain't the place I wanna be. I'm in trouble, and trouble ain't the place I wanna be. I keep searching for direction, but signs of trouble are all that I see. Monday I went out, I thought I'd take a ride. Got halfway to good fortune when I found myself in trouble. I'm in trouble, and trouble ain't the place that I wanna be. Keep searching for direction, but signs of trouble are all that I see. On Tuesday I went out, I thought I'd try again, but when I got in trouble, all the signs read at end. And I'm in trouble, and trouble ain't the place that I wanna be. Keep searching for direction, but signs of trouble are all that I see. On Wednesday tried to detour, on Thursday I got stuck, on Friday I began to curse my luck. Still in trouble, and trouble ain't the place that I wanna be. Keep searching for direction, but signs of trouble are still all that I see. Of the weekend I got wise, good sense had taken hold. Instead of going through trouble, I took a different road, no longer in trouble. 'Cause trouble ain't the place for me. No more searching for direction, no sense of trouble left for me. Ooh. No signs of trouble. Oh, little song I co-wrote kind of accidentally many years ago. It's on my second album, Cupid's Wheel. I believe it's the 5th track. Co-wrote that in a cocktail napkin at a bar at 2 in the morning with my friend Brian. Need I say more? All right, since my guitar strap popped and I had to change position, all the sound is not quite where I had it set before. Hi, Jenny Newton. We got UK in the house with Steve and Peter, Colorado, Eastern Washington, and Chicago, Illinois. All right, and we got a lot of other folks watching out there. Anyway, this is Brunch with Deb Seymour. We had a few guitar straps popping off, but we've got it all set here and dialed in. All right. So a lot of you know, I was gone for 2 weeks in Southern California. The second week was seeing family. I was actually last week, but the week before, I went to songwriting camp. Brett Perkins' listening room retreat in Idlewild, California. Idlewild is in the mountains 2 hours east of LA. And speaking of San Bernardino, that was sung in Route 66. I had to pass through San Bernardino twice, on the way up the mountain and on the way down the mountain. Yeah, so altitude, it was interesting to be up at 5,400 feet. Everyone was panting who wasn't a local. So I'm going to play you one of my new songs that I co-wrote, and I co-wrote this with the fabulous Mark Bishop Evans. Some of you may know him from some of the open mic circuits. If you don't, you should definitely find him on Facebook and friend him, Mark Bishop Evans. He was my first songwriting partner of the week. We were given a little songwriting exercise and told to go off and spend the next 8 hours writing a song. And so here's what we came up with. Brand new song is 2 weeks old as of tomorrow. Summer was a-stumbling when he tripped into town. Like moths to a flame we gathered round. The peddler's cart was full of such wonderful things, where wishes and dreams could be found. Well, I heard Farmer Jones as he said with a sneer, "We folks don't like your kind around here." But the peddler just smiled, and with a wink of his eye, he said, "I have a song you should hear. When clouds open up and your misery is born, and none of your strength or your courage remain, you can't win if you try avoiding the storm. You got to learn to dance in the rain." He said he had treasures to lighten the heart, and he joyfully danced all around. There are magical boxes of wonderful things, in each some hope can be found. When clouds open up and your misery is born, and none of your strength or your courage remain, you can't win when you try avoiding the storm. You got to learn to dance in the rain. He turned to his cart and he waved to the crowd, "Come choose a gift if you please. A shoulder to cry on, some hugs or some love. Choose anything that you need." Many years have passed since that peddler has gone, but we still have his gift and his song. And when times get tough, well, we know what to do. We invite you all to come and sing along. When clouds open up and your misery is born, and none of your strength or your courage remain, you can't win if you try avoiding the storm. You got to learn to dance in the rain. Come on and sing along. When clouds open up and your misery is born, and none of your strength or your courage remain, you can't win if you try avoiding the storm. You got to learn to dance in the rain. You got to learn to dance in the rain. Dance in the Rain, new song co-written with my friend Mark Bishop Evans 2 weeks ago on Monday. There we go. All right, back to some old favorites. Dun 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 dun. Thank you, Hobbit. We've got Howling Hobbit watching on YouTube, and a shout out to Heidi and Janet if they're watching. Aw, thanks, Jenny. Mama wears a hard hat, Mama wears work boots, drives a forklift and knows your big tools. She uses big voice, she can talk tough. If all the big boys, well, they listen up. She don't dress up in diamonds and pearls, but Mama is the queen of the working girls. Mama never was one to take any flack, even when they said women don't work like that. Oh, Mama got the training, Mama's on the job. Mama is the one everyone counts on. She can build a building, build a bridge, she can build a roadway, she'll win the bid. And if you need a buddy to get you through a jam, well, you can bet your money, Mama, she's your man. Oh, Mama wears a hard hat, Mama wears work boots, drives a forklift and uses big tools. She's got a big voice and talk tough to all the big boys. Oh, they listen up. She don't dress up in diamonds and pearls, but Mama is the queen of the working girls. Whistle blows and the sun comes up. Well, she's out on the job site getting things done. Tote that load, lift that bale, driving steel and pounding nails. Sweat is pouring off her brow, but she's flying high over broken ground. Pretty is as pretty does pretty work, oh yes she does. And when Friday night comes around, well, she lets her hair all hang down. Mama loves her friends and Mama loves her kids, and Mama loves her man like ain't nobody's business. Mama wears a hard hat. 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 Look out, boys. I saw plenty of hard hat wearing mamas. I flew into LA and I flew out of San Jose. Meanwhile, I took the rent-a-car and drove it from LA to San Jose. So the first week was songwriting camp at Idlewild with Brett Perkins, Idlewild Listening Room Retreat. And the second rest of the week, I drove up and visited family in the Central Coast. I also went to a really cool song contest that I wasn't in, but run by a guy named Steve Key in Quiocos, which is next to, I didn't even say that right. It's a lovely Spanish name. It's next to Morro Bay, California, but met a whole bunch of cool people there. Hello, Bonnie Greenwood. Were you really a hard hat? How come I didn't know that, Bonnie? You were you a flagger? Were you a construction worker? You could be anything. I know some women pipe fitters. My hard hat job was working in household hazardous waste, which maybe isn't as heavy duty, but it was certainly smelly, and that's probably why I'm crazy. Probably I'm nuts. Here's a little love song for you. I don't know why I keep on crying. The sky outside is blue, the sun is high, but old man stormy weather is with me today and makes my heart a cloudy day. This chilly weather of late's become a habit, one I'd like to kick, to somehow move on past it. But all those pressure zones just get in my way and make my heart a cloudy day. Cold front lingers on inside with never-ending rain and snow. Oh, please, Mr. Weatherman, for my sake, won't you give this melancholy baby a break? I don't know why I keep on crying. Sky outside is blue, the sun is high, but but old man stormy weather is with me today. It makes my heart a cloudy day. Cold front lingers on inside, with never-ending rain and snow. Oh, please, Mr. Weatherman, for my sake, won't you give this melancholy baby a break? Oh, I don't know why I keep on crying. Sky outside so blue, the sun so high, but old man stormy weather is with me today, wrapped around my soul and making it gray. It seems that since you left, he's just moved in to stay. And he makes my heart a cloudy day. Ooh. Cloudy day. Little song written on a sunny day that wasn't so sunny in my heart. So I'd just been dumped. Anyway, you can find that on the Cupid's Wheel CD along with Trouble that I wrote. Bonnie, you were an inspector, Bonnie Greenwood says. That is really cool. That is cool. I don't know, was that residential or commercial, but I have to tell you, the guy inspected this house when I bought it. He was precise on absolutely everything. He said, you'll need a new roof in 5 years. I did. You'll need to do this. I did. But it was okay because I, knew about it. He was great. I don't remember his name, but I just remember being really impressed by how he crawled through everything in this place. Thank God. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh, hey, shout out. I don't know if Tony Baldock is watching today, because I see everybody in the chat, but one of my Deb-Heads who I knew from Facebook and from these shows, who comes on periodically and watches it. She lives down in Southern California. Tony, she came to my gig. The songwriting camp, it culminated in a festival that I played, this Idlewild Songwriters Festival, and she brought me this really lovely purple necklace. She brought me a bag of jewelry that she had thrifted, but she gave me this really incredible bunch of jewelry. So not only do I have new friends, I have new jewelry. So Tony, if you're watching, I'm wearing your necklace. I'm wearing the other earrings I had because unfortunately I lost one of the earrings you gave me disappeared. But this is a cool necklace, purple. So that's why I'm wearing purple today. So Bonnie says air permits and stormwater. Hey, that's important. Oh my gosh. By the way, my heart goes out to everybody on the East Coast, especially the Southeast, who's being absolutely pounded by Hurricane Ian. I don't know. So having grown up in earthquake country, I'm used to that, I guess. But it's just a whole lot of loss and damage and crazy money. And I just can't imagine what it would be like to have your house float away. Oh, but on to more pleasant subjects, I guess. Just a little prayer energy or whatever you want to call it to the Southeast. All right, what's next? Oh, I said that so after I did the retreat and did the festival, I drove up the coast and visited family. Time to do a little family history song. This explains a little bit about what happened at my great-grandparents' 50th wedding anniversary, which happened before I was born. But there was an incident that happened at that in Southern California on their ranch. They were ranchers. And it explains why I am the way I am today. Great-grandpa was a cowboy, took great-grandma for his wife. For 50 years, they've led a happy life. And they were celebrating with folks from far and near, coming to the ranch to toast the couple with good cheer. and the gardens were a-bustin' out with all the flowers in bloom. The kitchen was a jumpin', serving tasty barbecue. Old Joe was an old cowhand, wanted to help out. Great-grandpa took a look around and said, well, Joe, here's how. Keep the flies off of the cake. This is a special party, make no mistake. We don't want those nasty bugs down in our insides. Just keep the flies off the cake and all will be alright. Well, old Joe was a bit perplexed, not sure what to do, 'cause waving both his arms around he felt like a fool. But a swatter would be messy as far as he could see. That's when he turned around and grabbed the can of DDT. To keep the flies off of the cake, this is a special party, make no mistake. We don't want those nasty bugs down in our insides, so keep the flies off the cake and all will be alright. Today we know things we didn't know back then. DDT kills birds and makes chromosomes bend. Back then they all ate the cake, no one thought it funny. Not my aunts and uncles, nor my then teenaged mommy. Mom, you what? Well, the years went by and I was born. I think I am okay, but I still have some questions about my DNA. 'Cause instead of being a doctor, lawyer, judge, or statistician, I turned out to be a mutant, freaky folk musician. Keep the flies off of the cake. This is a special party, make no mistake. We don't want those nasty bugs down in our insides. Just keep the flies off the cake and all will be alright. Orderly-hoo, orderly-hoo, orderly, 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 orderly-hoo, 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 orderly, 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 orderly. Keep the flies off the cake, a true story of what happened before I was born at my great-grandparents' wedding anniversary. Old Joe thought he could just spray the cake with DDT. Heck, worked on the cow, worked on the crops and the grass for the cows. Hey, Ronnie Stolzberg, nice to see you, especially when they yodel. Oh, love those mutant freaky folk musicians. Yeah, my dad would have loved if I'd been a lawyer, but I'm afraid I turned into a web designer now, turned into a freaky mutant folk musician. Whoa! Oh, hey, it's October. Hey, the countdown to Halloween, the Deb Brunch Show Halloween special is starting in 29 days. Whoa. Anyway, Ronnie Stolzberg is watching. She has a fabulous show she does at 3 o'clock Eastern. That's 12 o'clock Pacific. If you're not her friend on Facebook, you should find it. She and Mark Abare do a great broadcast. I'll be watching a little bit of it, but then unfortunately, as I told you, Ronnie, I've got unfortunately for your show, but fortunately for me, I guess, I have a live gig this afternoon at the C&P Coffee House in West Seattle. If any Seattleites are on here watching, I'll be playing with Larry and Lynette. It's a benefit for the West Seattle Food Bank, so I'll be listening to Ronnie as I pack gear and then heading over to West Seattle to do 2 gigs in one day. Oh, my Lord. Such a horrible life I lead. It's just so sad. Okay, it's not sad. All right. We will end with a Top Deb Seymour favorite. I know you know this. It's got the 2-word chorus. That should be a hint. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in from your various places. We've got thanks for listening, Jenny and Bonnie and Bonnie and Ronnie. Hey, that rhymes. Kathy and Hal and Hobbit on YouTube, who you Facebook folks can't see in the chat, but I can see them. And Beth David and Steve Wood and Jack Plum. And did I miss it? I think I got everybody who has made their face known. I know there's about 14, 15 people out there watching, which is lovely to come back to. I've missed brunch. It's really weird to not be broadcasting at 11 o'clock. But like I said, I was traveling and on airplanes at 11 o'clock or up in the mountains with a weird signal. Oh well, but I'll be home. I'm not doing any major trips until the spring. Maybe some small trips, but I should be able to broadcast. Anyway, including through Thanksgiving and Christmas. All right. Like I said, the Halloween countdown is coming. Don't let a black cat cross your path. Cool as the click of a switchblade knife, I walk onto your back porch and into your life. I check out every corner, upturn every stone. You better believe I'll make this backyard my own as I dominate the best sun patch, contemplating which birdies to catch, grooming myself from my head to my toes. And just when I'll pounce, I tell you nobody knows, 'cause I'm the king of the alley, prince of the trash. Sometimes I purr, oh, sometimes I scratch, cruising through your neighborhood, I haven't a care to let you come near me. If come near me you dare, 'cause I'm a bad cat. Bad cat. Bad cat. Bad cat. Well, I was born in an alley, the smallest of six. I learned to survive on a cheap bag of tricks. And out in the streets I've grown old, I've grown wise, and earned my share of more than 9 lives. I got this old lady, she tries to keep me in. I tell you, she offers me caviar and sips of her gin. Oh, she'll never tame me, nobody can. I tell you, fish, eggs, and booze, insufferably bland when you're the king of the alley, prince of the trash. Sometimes I purr, oh, sometimes I scratch, cruising through your neighborhood, I haven't a care to let you come near me. If come near me you dare, 'cause I'm a bad cat. Bad cat. Bad cat. Bad cat. This has been Brunch with Deb. I'm Deb Seymour, your host and musician at large. I appreciate you all being here. Tips are always appreciated. It helps keep my business going. You can hit the links in the descriptions or copy from the screen. Nothing is too small. Even $1 helps. Of course, if you want to buy me a jumbo jet for millions of dollars, I won't say no. No one's bought me a jumbo jet yet, but it never hurts to ask. You take care as we go into the bridge here of what that bad cat is really up to. And when your family's asleep in the dead of the night, in a silence so thick you can't slice, a scream rips the air, makes your hair stand on end. It's just me giving chase to that she-cat again. Shh. In the morning you see me just as sweet as can be. What, last night a cat fight? Who, me? I gently play with some paper that's scrap, and shortly thereafter retire for my nap. My name's not important, I've never really had one. You know my deportment's a mean, tough, and bad one. So if you see me on your back steps and such, you can come say hello, but don't you dare touch the king of the alley, prince of the trash. Sometimes I purr, oh, sometimes I scratch, cruising through your neighborhood, I haven't a care to let you come near me. If come near me you dare, 'cause I'm a bad loud. Bad cat. Louder. Bad cat. Bad cat. I'm just going to bad cat on out of here. Get ready for my gig at the C&P Coffee House. Throw me a salmon treat, I'll take, won't say no. Or maybe a latte will do, because I'm kind of a weird cat. Bad cat. My own bad cat bought me a bird yesterday to welcome me home. Jenny Newton, I hope your bad cats are being good cats. I'm the Duke of the dumpster, Baron of the back fence. Oh, hanging around's what I do best, yes. Bad cat, that's me. Thank you so much for tuning in to Brunch with Deb. I'll be here same brunch time, same brunch channel. Oh, hey, Kate. Cousin Kate is in town over at Cousin Caroline's. Glad you tuned in. Yeah, it was great to see you for 2 seconds, and we'll catch up later this week. And that cat's on the prowl. The cat is definitely on the prowl. Oh, say hi to Al. Oh, yes, Howling Hobbit who's watching on YouTube. He knows Larry and Lynette. I will definitely say hi, Hobbit. We miss you. We want you to come back to Seattle. We want you to come back. Thank you. They're equal parts. Jenny says her cats are equal part awesome and loving and equal parts little devils. They are. As I said, I'm still picking up feathers from Bird Brain, who decided to welcome me home with a bird. Thanks, Morpheus, I think. Anyway, everyone tune into Ronnie's show if you can. Doing nice stuff with Ronnie and Mark. And I'm going to get ready to do that now. I love you all. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there. And remember to tell the people you love in your life that you love them sooner rather than later, because we don't know what tomorrow will bring. I'm grateful to be here, and I'm grateful for you. See you next week. Bye.